background information about steam engines. The first steam engines were built to pump water out of coal mines. It was luckily there plenty of coal, but the engines wasted a lot of fuel. James Watt discovered how to reduce the waste, allow steam engines to compete with water wheels, empowering the new factories. He also invented better ways of controlling steam engines and connecting them to other machines. Alex is John, teacher and narrator. Victor is cameraman. Linus is classmates. Kelvin is boss. David is classmate. Timothy is James Watt. They are friends and meet each other in secondary school. They are in a relationship of selling. James Watt sold his invention to the boss and the boss used money to buy his selling. This way is one that like to ask questions, and his question is very creative and difficult. Many times about that his secondary school teacher does not know how to answer his question. That means he teacher thinks James was James Watt was very interested in the lesson and very curious in science, so he always asked his teacher to answer his question. Sometimes his teacher did not know how to answer his question too. After he grew up, he did many experiments to test his ideas were right or not. Sometimes he could not get the result clearly. Then he tried to repeat his experiments for many times. Of course, he could find the truth, but he would use all the time to test, not times for another things to do. He also spent his all money to pay the fee of the experiments, include his rent of his home or laboratory. He did not have many times in his home. Sometimes he always left in laboratory. At home, when he cooked his dinner, he would think about steam engine. One day he had not concentrated in his experiments, and he forgot to look at the fire, so the fire was almost burnt out the house. In this experiment, we knew that he was really interested in science, or we can say steam engine. He worked in the factory, and because the economy was very active in that time, so the workers had to do many things. Sometimes there was not enough workers to do the job that the owners wanted the factory to do. So there was a factory boss wanted James Watt to make a more completed steam engines, and the efficiency was faster than before. Finally, because of James Watt had a curious characteristics, and he tried many times to do the experiments, then he developed a good steam engine. 3, 2, 1, go. Because he improved the steam engine, and this helped the Industrial Revolution. Now, we should first know the school life of James Watt. One day in the science lesson, James.
Good morning, everyone. Today you will learn the basic structure of the steam engine.
My dear teachers, how can we change the quality of the steam engine?
If I know how to answer our question, I will not be the primary teacher here. I will be a university doctor to teach the students.
In this experience, we can know that James Watt has the creative ideas and makes some creative thinking by some basic information. Now, we will look at the life after his study.
John, we now just know the basic structures of the steam engines. If we want to know more, we must do experiments by ourselves.
Okay, that's great. But we don't have equipment at the place to do experiments. How can we do?
Then we can ask the teacher about the laboratory and the equipment to us.
The teachers borrow them the laboratory, but they must pay all the response, include their safety, the equipment, and the laboratory. Later, James and John did the experiments together. They know more information about the structure of the steam engine.
Add more coals to the steam engines. Not enough energy is provided.
But the engine seems that can't hold any more coals.
Then you can change the size of the containing box.
Perhaps you can be divided into two too.
Yes.
James is all the time in the laboratory. He only has his dinner and sleeping in homes. One day he was cooking his dinner.
will change the quality of the steam engine, I must add something which can produce steam to the steam engine. Wahahaha! Holy mama! I know the way to change the quality of the steam engine now! Yeah!
James is not carrying the file when he is thinking of steam engine.
Oh my god! The water is spilling out!
During this scene, we can see James Watt had a great interest in science. Then he worked in his laboratory. 3 months later, James Watt improved the quality of steam engine finally. He went to a factory to sell his new product and tried to get sponsor. Because of James do not have enough money to do experiments already, so he must sell his ideas to a factory owner. At that time, the economic environment is very good, so the workers are not enough to do the job because there are too many jobs.
Okay, I will support you to do the experiment, but I have 3 requirements. First, you should promise me that you will just give me the power to use the new type of the steam engine. Second, I will just give you $20 million to do the experiments. Third, I will just give you 3 months to develop the new type of the steam engines.
No problem, but you should not stop me to do the experiments of myself.
Sure!
After 3 months, James Watt really can improve the quality of steam engine by adding a separate cooling chamber and adding gears that allow driving rotating machinery. Finally, James Watt improves a new type of steam engine, Watt's engines. We will all very respect to his work. The end.
My boss?